Alright, so today is Saturday. I didn't get a chance to do this yesterday, mount the transmission to the engine, but we're gonna do this today and mount the engine to the car. Just put on the sticker right now so you can see. That's right. Shit's built, it's not bought. The whole thing is built. Not the whole block, but I did it. I didn't buy that shit. I fucking did it. That's right. So what we're gonna do today is meet the transmission with the engine. What I'm probably going to do is probably hoist the transmission, and then that way I could just like teeter-totter into it and then mount it on. Then we'll link the transmission with the engine with the hoist, pick it up. I already put in my headers. I already have my cables to the side, and we'll be ready to mount this bitch and just get this motherfucker out of here. That went side in our way, and we're ready to drop it. Alright, I have the crane there, and I have my chain hooked up to the transmission. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my shop towels. I had it on there to prevent any dirt getting into it while I had it outside. So now I'm gonna go ahead and lift it and try to join it together. Alright, there I have it suspended in the air. Now I'm just trying to meet it together. It's pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of tough. Alright, almost got it in. Just gotta close it down now. Alright, engine and transmission is suspended together in the air. The only thing I'm doing is I'm gonna lift it up, make sure all the bolts are in the transmission. Then we're gonna torque everything down on the transmission. Then we're ready to throw her inside. We're also gonna put our little mounting plate here, a little shield, and have to put that one in, and this one in here. Those are the bottom ones I couldn't get to. Alright, so the transaxle to engine mounts, transmission to engine mounting bolts, 47 foot-pounds. So we'll go ahead and set this to 47 foot-pounds. Alright, there it is, perfect. Torque wrench is set to 47 foot-pounds. So now I'm going to go ahead and torque all of these down, including the bottom ones. The bottom ones I think I'm going to have to lift if I can't access them from there. Alright, I have everything torqued down now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this tape off. Take these rags off right here. We're going to connect our intermediate shaft into the transmission and bolt it onto the engine. Alright, there's the intermediate shaft, nice and secured. Now we're going to put in the wiring harness. Alright, there she is. Wire harness is all together. Have everything back together. Now we're going to pick her up and drop her in. Shit, yeah. Let's do this. And there it is, she's in. I had my son and my dad help me to put it in. We finally got it strapped on the first and the rear mount. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up. I'm gonna put the transmission mount next. Ooh, she's hanging a lot. I'll probably have to remount this chain somewhere so it can kind of help me out while I put this mount here and put the mount over here. And then we just gotta button her up. Alright, so I have all the motor mounts linked up. The whole motor is mounted, and no jack is underneath it holding the engine anymore. Everything is clear. Say yeah. So now I actually had to back up my steps and undo some of these pigtails so I could put in the fuel rail. And now I'm gonna flip it over, mount it back on here, and connect all these pigtails back together. Then just finish buttoning it up. The shifter cables, the cooler lines, all of this electrical in the front, and then we'll slap in the radiator, fill it up with coolant, fill it up with engine oil, fill it up with tranny fluid, ECU. I think she would be ready to fire. That's it. A couple of steps down, that's it. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and mount all these pigtails back down, the fuel rail, connect the shifter cables, and just work my way from the bottom up. All right, I have the headers mounted. Just need to connect the mid pipe. I'm gonna put the airflow reader, the one that we have here. The computer is on, fuel line's connected, all the wiring is done. The only thing we got to do is connect the mass airflow sensor, connect the mid pipe, fill it up with coolant, fill it up with engine oil, fill it up with tranny fluid, and should be ready to start. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add the filter before I add the oil. What I'm gonna do is add this magnet to the oil pan, and I'm gonna add all these little magnets to the oil filter. That way it can catch any metal debris that are inside the engine bay or inside the engine, and it'll catch it, so it's not swimming around the oil and damaging everything. All right, there it is, all around the oil filter, and there that is right in the oil pan. I'm gonna go ahead and put this filter on. I already went ahead and put the mid pipe on, so we're just gonna add the oil and we can start this sucker. Oh yeah, we gotta put the battery in first. All right, there's that one. There's the magnet on the sandwich plate, and look, it fit just perfect. Just perfect. Sweet. All right, I went ahead and added the oil, and I'm adding the transmission fluid right now. It's taking its time. I'm gonna go ahead and add both quarts. Using not the side fill bolt, but the fill bolt that's on top actually, so that way we get all 2 quarts in there. Yeah. And then we'll add some radiator coolant, and she'll be ready to start. I have my exhaust already hooked up, and yeah, she's almost ready to fire. She sure is. Oh, I just got to put the battery. I have the battery over there charging, so it'll be nice and full when I slap it on. Yeah, she's ready to rock. All right, I added coolant to the system. We just gotta put in the intake and connect the mass airflow sensor. Then we'll start it up. All right, so it's close to midnight, but everything is installed. Batteries connected, radiators in the car, oil's in the car, tranny fluids in the car. We just gotta fire it up. I'm gonna just fix that real quick. All right, there it is. My OCD was kicking in. I had to get that shit straight. Let's go ahead and crank it over and see if she fires up. All right, fingers crossed. Dang, the battery's kind of low. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on. I'm gonna do that a couple of times to pump the fuel pump. Why are my fans kicking on? I don't know why my fans are kicking on. All right, let's give it a try now. She wants to. She's alive. She started up, and we have oil pressure. Check it out. got some smoke. Kind of just smells like burnt exhaust. Let's see, let's give it another try. Let's try it one more time. Put my window down. She's alive. Acting a little crazy though. I don't know, I'll probably have to reflash the ECU. We'll see what's up. That noise is the AC fan trying to kick on for some reason. That's hella weird. Woo. AC blows cold. Why isn't my radio on? Damn. And why don't we have oil temperature? What the fudge, man? It's idling now. 159,000 miles. Not no more. This motor has 75,000 miles in it. Hell yeah, that's hella good. I don't know, unless the oil temp is... I don't know what's up. I have to check that out. At least the white band's working. A little backfire. Let's see if we can do a little two-step. Where are we at? Oh, that's pretty high. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She's alive. She's got some issues to work out. She stopped smoking now. That was just the header burning whatever impurities it had. Why aren't you working though, man? It's another thing I gotta figure out. And why were you acting crazy? Still doing that. It's making my car freaking act weird as hell. Brody, come on, man. I didn't do nothing to the AC. Well, looks like we got some issues ahead of us. But golly, man. At least for now, she freaking starts. Oh, now you just don't want to stop at all, huh? We gotta figure that shit out ASAP. But that will do it for now. Sweet. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I just wanted to show real quick that I'm just adding some Freon to the system. There, it's filled now. And it started to work good. Hopefully it stays working good. Sweet. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.